Hi Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany, and today I am reviewing the Vibrational Earth Children Oracle Cards and Guidebook by Debbie A. Anderson, and the artist is Kim Dreyer. Now I want to start this review by saying I really wish that I had something like this when I was a child. I really think that this would have been an amazing tool. I was a highly sensitive child. I was a highly sensitive child to energies and to spirit and to beings and to vibrations and emotions. So I think that this would have been, if this was available back in the 80s, then I would have adored this, and it would have really been a great tool for me. So I just want to congratulate Debbie in producing something beautiful for children. And this is a oracle deck which is geared for children who are 8 years and older. And she does say in the back here that the cards can be safe to be used alone, but also with an adult in a safe and uplifting way. There's an 80-page guidebook, which is this little beauty here that you get with the kit, the set. The deck is an all-inclusive and non-denominational, with a focus on providing children with a positive, constructive and supportive ways to think about the world they live in. So it gives really simple but really profound meanings, and I will go through a few of them just so you can get an idea. And there's also little affirmations and little tips, I guess, keys to see maybe recognizing some behaviors in children. And you can use this as an educational tool where an adult and a child can sit together, and if they're having a problem or they're having a very highly emotional day or they've had a bad day at school or they want to tackle a problem, you can use this as something that you work together. Or you can, if your child is a little bit older, they can do it on their own. They can read with their friends as long as the parents are okay with that. And you can also use this for readings for children if you are a healer or a reader yourself. Obviously, this needs to be consent given for with the parent. Usually when I have read for children in the past, I have their parent with me and I have them consenting. So, I mean, obviously I would never do that without the consent of the parents. So, but they're in the room with they're present on the call with me for the child. So it is a self-discovery deck which can help a child navigate kind of the world around them and really find their spirit and the sacred divine in every day. So I'm going to go through the cards, and I probably should have been doing that while I was babbling, but that's the back. I have to say I'm in love with this design. I wish I could use these cards. I probably could. I could probably do a lot of stuff with these for myself as well. So one of the things that I really love, the cardstock is really lovely. It is a shiny laminate finish, but what I love about these cards is that there are children represented from all walks of life in this deck. It's really multicultural. So there is representation in this deck, which is really, really important, especially for everyone, for adults as well, but for children, they need to see themselves. Look, it's just so cute. They need to see themselves in cards. They need to see a representation of themselves. Otherwise, it doesn't really, look at that. It may not gel with them. It may be like, well, look at all these smiling children, but none of them look like me. So they're very, very colourful and beautiful and super simple to grasp. Look at everyday stuff. So we got the chores wars. So. And helping children find the divine, and I really feel like children, I've been around a lot of children in my life, and I now have my own. I feel like I know that they are born innately connected to the divine and to the sacredness of life, and we as adults or society do a really good job of unconnecting them. But we're now at a place where more people are not doing that. They are allowing them to stay very connected and trying to find understanding for these. How amazing is that card? And powerful too for an adult, right? So I'm going to deviate a little bit, but we often tell our children we're busy, and that's it could be a very powerful card for a mother or a daughter or a parent to pull with their child. So now we're coming to a place where a lot of people are actually knew someone, trying to keep their child as connected as possible and open as possible, and trying to minimize the damage that our society can do and seems to be able to do earlier and earlier. So as you can see, really, really multicultural, non-denominational, so you can use this no matter what your faith system is. And it's very connected to today. All these things you can, if you remember from your childhood or you have children, you know that these things have come up. Technology and, bullying and feeling like they want to keep up with everyone, and a lot of that really does pull them away from being authentic to themselves in a lot of ways. So cute. And it's a good, I've fallen out here. It's a good sized deck. For kids it's probably going to be, because it's a standard sort of tarot size, it's probably going to be a little bit big. Ask for help. Oops. But there are definitely different ways in which you can shuffle with kids. They don't have to be like a poker player. So those are the cards. I know I've done this in the unboxing video, but I wanted to spend some more time going through them. So they do shuffle really well. The cardstock is really lovely. It will go through a lot and be there still. So there is some in the book that has guidance for adults working with younger children. It has a bit about working with the cards and using the cards. And then we move into drawing the cards, and then we go into the cards. So there's not like a lot of spreads. It's not like a companion book where it goes deeply into I guess like what is divination and how do you use it. Does have how to use, but it's not that kind of, it's meant to be very simple and inclusive and energetic, so you don't have to worry about that so much. So for example, if you ask, well, let's have a look at what we got here. So easy peasy. It is done by alphabetical order, so there's no numbers on the cards, it's just done by alphabetical order. So easy peasy says, when you play games, sometimes you win and other times you lose. Winning can sometimes be easy and fun, but when you lose, you can get frustrated or disappointed. It's okay to feel those emotions, it's all part of learning. It is not about victory or defeat, it's about playing the game in a competitive way and respecting other players. When you win, be proud and don't be big-headed. When you lose, be positive about how you played and congratulate the winner. And at the bottom it has, vibrational earth children know the importance of both winning and losing. And she has that for every card. So vibrational earth children are eager to work, learn and gain knowledge. So there's a little kind of takeaway. Vibrational earth children listen to their bodies and are positive about their self-image for each one, and I love that. It adds a whole nother level, and the language obviously that she is using, that Debbie uses in these cards, is simple enough for for children. And what I also adore about this is it fosters in a family, or it fosters in a relationship, if you use something like this with your children, sacred space and sacred time and sacred connectivity, something that not everyone does, and not everyone allows the chance for a child to really go through their sacredness and really have a full experience. I mean, I have another deck for my son if he chooses to take it up when he's a little bit older, but I don't want him to see me be doing all this stuff and not have something for him, or I want him to be able to spend time in that kind of space and connect to himself and really learn how to trust his inner voice and his inner knowledge very early on, and keep that without it kind of becoming something that goes away, that he has to come back to, like a lot of us had to in life. So Kim Dry has done a beautiful job. She's done a number of decks. I love her Conscious Spirit Oracle. I have that. I bought that from her. So this is a beautiful pairing. I keep mine in a bag that my mum made. Purple, of course. You can get it from Debbie's site below. I'll put the link below. And I've put a little bit more information over at ethany.com, along with some more pictures of the deck. And there's also the interview with her over there as well. So this has been my review. I adore this deck. I think it's just beautiful. I'm so glad it's out there. I think it's the best deck available for children who are of high vibration and who want to explore their spiritual, intuitive side. So if you like this video, if you like oracle decks, and if you like tarot and all sorts of awesome stuff, then please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching.